Welcome. Thank you for joining me in this event to celebrate the new moon of March 2023. I want to start off by just talking a little bit about the new moon, and in particular, the meanings behind the new moon in Aries. So a new moon, as you may know, is the moon when it's at its darkest, and it's sometimes even called the dark moon. From here, the moon gradually builds in strength toward the full moon over the next 2 weeks. This new moon phase is more of an introspective time, and it represents new beginnings as we plant the seeds for our future. This is a wonderful time to set clear intentions for the month ahead, to clarify any goals that we may have. It's a wonderful time to start new projects and to also look back, reflect, and acknowledge our growth since the previous new moon. This is also a good time to let go and release what no longer serves us so that we can welcome in the new, especially because this phase can spark a desire to pause and reflect. Now, new moon energy can be honored the day before, the day of, and the day after the actual new moon. Now, this particular new moon is considered the worm moon in some cultures, especially this was first monikered by the ancient Indians, and it is because this is the time where obviously spring is blooming, and it's typically the time of year where the earthworms rise up from the ground. And today's new moon arrives just after that spring equinox and the start of the astrological new year, as Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Now, fresh, inspiring energy will flow in under this new moon, guiding us to make changes, seek new opportunities, and take chances. This new moon in Aries is a very powerful and energizing shift as we turn the page and embark on a new chapter in our lives. Embrace this new beginning. Let the energy of Aries fuel your passion and motivation to create the future that you want. Now, Aries is a courageous, competitive, and passionate sign. And this passion, along with a play-to-win spirit, can at times cause one to act a bit hastily and maybe speak a bit brusquely and too quickly without thinking of the impact of those words. So, this moon is also a potent reminder of the power of our actions and our words, and a call to use them thoughtfully and compassionately. Now, in addition to the power of the moon being in Aries, this particular new moon also comes with some numerological significance, as it arrives on 3/21/23, which is the numbers 32123, and it arrives officially at 1:23 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, these sets or sequence of numbers is a very positive and upward lifting number sequence. Many believe it means that your guardian angel is letting you know that your self-growth has been acknowledged and you are ready for your next step. This is a sign of new beginnings and fresh starts. And that, my friends, is certainly the theme of this particular new moon. It is the time. If you have been feeling stale, if you have been feeling stuck, if there are dreams and goals that you have and have blocked yourself from pursuing. This may just be the time to take that leap, to take that risk, and move forward thoughtfully and conscientiously. Now, this particular moon cycle, as I've mentioned, does encourage us to use this time to manifest the future that we want and let the energy of Aries fuel your passion to make it happen. Now, we're entering what's actually a 6-month cycle, as this new moon in Aries begins the cycle, and the cycle then ends with the full moon in Aries, which will occur on September 29th. So whatever we start now will come to fruition over the next 6 months. So let's get ready to make the most of this beginning. Now, what I'd like to do for the next few moments is take us all through a meditation that will honor the new moon and our desire to set our clear intentions for the coming month. So, welcome to this special new moon in Aries meditation. This is a time for us to come together and reflect on the journey that we have taken so far and all that lies ahead. So let us begin by taking a few moments to settle in, get comfortable. You may wish to close your eyes completely, or you may want to hold a soft gaze at some point in front of you. Now, notice your breath and allow your body to relax into the space. Focus your attention on the sensation of your breath and allow any other thoughts to pass by, just like a cloud passes by in the sky. And if at any time your thoughts stray to things outside of this space, that's okay. That's part of the process as well. Just acknowledge those thoughts and then set them aside and return to focusing on your breath. Now, I want you to begin to bring your awareness to your intention for this meditation. What are you hoping to gain from this practice? What would you like to bring into your life in the next lunar cycle? Take a few moments now to set your intention and be open to any messages or guidance that may come your way over the next few minutes. As we move forward, take a moment to acknowledge yourself and all of your accomplishments thus far. Acknowledge the strength and the courage that you have within you and all that you have endured. Embrace this new moon as a chance to start again, to recreate and transform your life. Now, imagine yourself surrounded by a beautiful white light. Visualize this light as a source of energy, as a source of comfort and protection. Feel the energy of the new moon coursing through your body and empowering you. Feel the energy of the new moon helping to manifest your intentions and your desires. We will now take a few moments of silence to reflect on our intentions. Allow yourself to be present and open to any messages that you may receive. Now, slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your breath. Feel your body becoming re-engaged and refreshed. And offer yourself gratitude for taking time out of your busy day to be here with yourself. And when you are ready, I want you to slowly open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and your toes, move your wrists and your ankles. Maybe give yourself a big stretch. Reach up over your head. Breathe in and breathe out as you bring your arms back down to your sides. Now we've talked briefly about setting intentions. So what I would like to do next is for each of us to take out our notebooks, our journals, whatever paper we have, and a writing instrument. And let's just take a couple moments here to write down 3 to 5 intentions that we may have for the coming month. And when we are done with this, what I will ask each of you to do will be to get your candles out and bring them by your side if you don't already have them there. And feel free to light your candle at any time as well. Okay, so hopefully everybody has had a moment to at least write down a couple of things. And I highly encourage you that after this call, that you spend a few more minutes and sit and reflect, and feel free to journal on any other particular items or thoughts or messages that you may have received during this time together. So what I would like us all to do now is a little bit of a new moon ritual. And this is called a fire ritual. Now, oftentimes when we do a fire ritual during a full moon or a new moon or at any other time, it involves writing down things that we want to get rid of and lighting them on fire to basically cross them off, eliminate them. But in this case, what we are doing instead is we are going to take our intentions, the things that we wrote down that we want to accomplish, that we want to manifest, and we are going to take our paper, and I'm going to take just my first one here, and we're going to take our candle and we're going to hover our intentions over the candle. And in this sense, you're not burning your goals away, but what we are actually doing is transforming them and releasing them out to the universe. We are sending these messages out of what we want to manifest, of what we intend to make happen in our lives, for our lives over the next month. And we are telling the universe, to God, to spirit, to whatever it is that you believe in, that you truly want these things to happen, that you would like any help and guidance in making these things happen that can be provided. So this basically brings our session to a close this evening. I want to thank you for joining me in this special new moon in Aries meditation event. And may you take with you the peace and strength that you have cultivated throughout this practice this evening. Thank you again for joining me. And if you enjoyed this evening, I want you to know that I do plan to continue this as a series. I intend to plan similar events going forward for each new moon and each full moon coming up throughout the rest of this year. So let me know if there is anything in particular you'd like to see with one of these events, and I'd be happy to consider them. Thank you again. Have a lovely evening and be well.